Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome in, welcome back, welcome if you guys are new. It is your girl Jazzy J on this mic, and this is Earth Vibes Tarot, your favorite Capricorn only channel. But of course, everybody is welcome to our messages. Sit back, relax, take a chance, my friends. We are going to dive into your weekly messages for January the 19th until the 25th, 2026. There are a lot of energies that are shifting this week. We are shifting into the energy of Aquarius. We are ending out Capricorn season, you guys. And there are a lot of conjunctions and transits, like I said, that are going on that are going to be affecting us. So just keep your heart, mind, and soul open to the messages that come towards you today here. And let's dive on in. Angel spirits and guides, show us what we need to see here, please, for the week of January 19th into the 25th. 2026 for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And of course, those that are cross watching here. I've got major messages coming out. Cornucopia number 11. You guys are stepping through and into this portal of abundance. It is like whatever you are looking for, whatever you were trying to manifest, whatever you were trying to basically bring into existence and bring into your life here, Capricorn. It is all coming true. And I want you to understand that Spirit is trying to support you through this shift. Spirit is trying to support you through this change. We have the energy of contract, number 6, with the energy of hostilities, number 26. It breaks down to an 8 here. 26, there could be this sense of disharmony in relationships or disharmony in connections. And it's something that you've been fighting, Capricorn. How can I say that? Angel of love, woman holding a heart, and the root chakra. Yeah, it's coming from an internal place, basically. Right. And it's coming from a place of understanding and knowing that you are finally aligning and allowing yourself to sign the contracts and fulfill the passions and purposes in your life here that Spirit has guided you to do, something that you may not have necessarily even been acknowledging for the longest time. There's finally this acknowledgement of that energy. There's a sense of, again, abundance and success. You're really shifting yourself into this energy. You're harmonizing yourself with this situation in order to make this happen for you. Give us one more here, please, Spirit, for Capricorn. We have envy, number 20. Yeah. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is coming through in that energy of not even feeling like you deserve, not feeling good enough here, knowing that what are others going to say? What are others going to think when I shift myself, when I change and, move into this different direction? How is that going to truly affect my life? And Capricorn, I want you to understand here that that's the point, right? The point is to shift you completely onto this new timeline that you're actually trying to manifest. And a lot of that, does come with acknowledgement. It comes with speaking this truth. It's you've been down this path. It's been a long, long road. And for a lot of you, it's no longer allowing yourself to stay small, right? This envy energy, no longer allowing yourself to stay small, because you want to keep things comfortable, right? And I mean that in the nicest way. It's like sometimes we don't really understand or even acknowledge how much we are our own biggest blockage mentally. It's like, I want this new thing, but I don't want to surrender this. And a lot of the times it's really a mindset around something. It is the frequency shift on an internal level, because again, we have to think logically, we have to think rationality, but at the same time, it's like, okay, what is my mindset towards this? What is my thought process towards this? And it's like, is that what's keeping me from fully engaging, fully hopping on that horse, fully going full force, right? Is that what's keeping me from that? And for a lot of you, it's taking off that mask, taking off the armor, taking off all of that energy, and allowing yourself to just be truthful, open, and honest, right? And for some of you, this is coming through in the realms of love. This is coming through in the realms of career, finance, right? Depending on, I want you guys to kind of look at your your houses. I want you guys to kind of look to see. I'll put it in the description box below, right? I'll put it in the description box below where you should be looking for this specific change, because you have to really hone in on like what this is for you, because everybody's is going to be different. Whether this is purely love, whether this is career path, purpose, whether this is about family, right? It is a significant shift, pivot, and change here in your life. We're going to get one more here, one overall energy. Bottom of the deck is the seventh chakra Archangel Uriel, number 41, with the thinking woman and the broken heart, which is so interesting because we have a blocked heart here. So many abundance blocks are not external. They are emotional imprints from past experiences. If money, love, or success feel just out of reach, look within. What past wounds are blocking your ability to receive? And I literally just got done talking about that, Capricorn. This is about that internal, right, emotional connection to it. And that's why I say, like, we have to think logically and reasonably about our surrender and about these things, but at the same time, it's like we overlook the mental, we overlook the emotional, because those are the things that are really in the realm of comfortability. So there's this digging deep, really looking at that why, at the why. And it's like, you are, look, top of the deck is the thinking man. So I see two people who are definitely on the same page with something, which is absolutely beautiful. Bottom of the deck here is the flow of inspiration. When you're aligned with your truth, creativity flows like a current, effortlessly and electrically. The flow of inspiration signals that you're on the right path, doing exactly what you're meant to do. And again, that's what I'm saying. In order to get into that flow, in order to get into that mode, Capricorn, you truly have to be in that position of the willingness to accept, right? But sometimes we can't fully accept and walk through this path that's being presented to us. We have the information, we have this knowledge. It's about believing it. It's about utilizing it, right? This blocked heart energy really does sum that up really, really well. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Because this broken heart thinking woman, seventh chakra Archangel Uriel, allowing your crown to be flooded with information, and it's going to give you the perspective and the shift that you need, because for a lot of us this is about the flow in career and abundance, again, love, success. So let's get some tarot here. Make sure you guys smash your like buttons for me, and of course leave your comments down below if you are rocking and vibing with this reading. I love and appreciate you guys so much. I want you guys to leave a dollar sign or money emoji in the comment section, right? Dollar sign, money emoji in the comment section. We're going to take a look at what this abundance is coming in here for Capricorn. This is something contractual. This is some sort of an agreement here. I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to be involving some sort of path, purpose, mission energy. And the two of you are quite literally blending together. We have the Five of Cups. Why the Five of Cups here? The Ace of Cups. Something fell in order for something new to come in. Something fell in order for something new to come in. And I feel like there's something that's like, it's really, really wanting to be shown and to be known. This is a brand new opportunity in love. It's the aftermath of the Five of Cups, right? So the aftermath of the Five of Cups is the Two of Cups, right? I've done the morning, I've done the reflection, I turn around and I see that there are two cups that are upright. I feel like for a lot of you, this could be a reunion of a past relationship or a past connection. Things are being seen from a different perspective. There was a sense of enlightenment. Yeah, there's like this wave of, it's not just information, it's knowledge, it's like the crown, like I said, is being flooded here with the seventh chakra energy. So on both sides, because this is this is mutual energy. And when you are vibrationally matching and aligning with mutual energy, spirit is giving you the opportunity to see it in that way, right? And that's what's happening with this hangman. It is Neptunian energy, but we're looking at surrendering. We're looking at the period of letting go. It's about, again, pausing and waiting. So there has been some sort of pause period before this floods in. So a lot of you may have been waiting or wondering, feeling this urge, this push. It's finally kind of making wave this week. We have the 10 of Wands with the 9 of Cups and the Magician at the bottom of the deck. I definitely feel like there were a lot of energetic heavy burdens that were needed to be laid down. I feel like it was blocking the flow of manifestation, blocking the flow of creation here. Tell us more about this cornucopia and this contract here. Tell us more about this cornucopia and contract. 5 of Cups, Ace of Cups, the Hangman. There's been a revelation, right? There's been a revelation. There's been a revelation. My mind is now open. I see, I understand. Cornucopia contract. What is this energy here? Yeah, Knight of Wands. Like I said, it comes in very, very quickly, recklessly, almost like, right? The ace of the ace. Yeah, the Ace of Swords, because we have truth that's going to be coming out, but the 8 of Swords, the Devil, and the 3 of Swords. And I see that there was some sort of blockage because of feelings being hurt. Maybe there was, the sense of heartache or pain. So it kind of created an energy of being pulled back. But there was this form of, toxicity or codependency or some sort of unhealed shadow energy that needed to be addressed in order for this new path forward, basically to come in. And I feel like there was an energetic push of sorts. And whether this was through conversation, again, I feel like this was an outpouring of information that created a sense of enlightenment here, not only for you, but for an energetic vibrational match of energy, right? So whether this is you bringing in something that is physically being manifested, or whether this is the energy of another person, take it as it resonates here. I want to take a look a little deeper here about this Ace of Cups. Tell us about this Ace of Cups here. Tell us about this Ace of Cups as it relates to the cornucopia and the contract. Wow. So I just want to speak on this real quick. We have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse that wanted to fall to the 5 of Cups. So I definitely feel like this was a period of loss or lack, like being in the negative, or being in a period of not having enough, consistently robbing Peter to pay Paul, and not, just there's this influx that's coming in, but it's not necessarily because of the physical manifestation. It is the tools that then create this form of physical manifestation, because there's this overt abundance that comes in, right? And we have Judgment, exactly, Ace of Swords, and the Sun. There's something very powerful here that's getting ready to shift in your life, Capricorn. Tell us about the Ace of Cups. They're telling me not to keep this, so I'm going to listen. Tell us about the Ace of Cups here. There's the 8 of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands. So definitely thinking about this energy strongly is what I'm going to say. I feel like you are consistently feeling this. You're consistently thinking about it. It's something that is kind of just hitting you over and over and over and over and over again. Sagittarius energy, so your mind is just doing a lot of processing. You can just feel the shift that's coming in. And for a lot of you, it's downloads of information, right? And it's putting you in a position of doing something new, doing something different, learning, right? Creating. Again, it's a part of that open mind. And when we're looking at the 2 of Wands and we're thinking about taking a step forward, going off onto these new adventures, and, thinking about the future, it's like there's this understanding of what needs to be done, right? And a lot of this is coming from the sense of harmonious energy that one is presenting from self and giving to the collective here. Wow, this is intense. Tell us about the Knight of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups. I feel like there is this intuitive shift that happens here. For some of you, this may be some sort of incoming conversation or communication from somebody you haven't heard from in a long time. Give us one more here. Knight of Wands, Queen of Cups. Four of Swords. There's a lot of intuitive downloads and like telepathically communicating with either this energy or feeling like this energy is just an influx. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, with the Two of Cups all at the bottom of the deck. I feel like there's a brand new opportunity that's going to be everlasting that comes in. This is something that is very fulfilling here, Capricorn. I feel like you're going to have a hard time saying no to this. I do feel like it comes with a conversation here, though, right? Wow. Wow. Tell us more here, please, Spirit. So far we know that this is something new, right? You're engaging in this because of downloads, messages, information, clarity that you're receiving. There's going to be overt abundance, right? After a period of loss, after a period of difficulty. Show us what we need to see here, please, Spirit. There's that Five of Cups again. The Ace of Pentacles. I feel like Spirit is trying to let you know it's all going to be okay. Like this Five of Cups keeps coming up, and I feel like there's somebody that is really, really distraught, really sad, really struggling. Yeah. The Eight of Cups, because there's a brand new opportunity. There's this ace. There's a physical opportunity that's coming in that you quite literally don't see coming. It comes in with love. It's an offer. It's generous. It's passionate. The lovers in the world. And I'm going to be very honest with you. For some of you, this is your person that's coming back, right? And I feel like this is after a period of silence. This could be after a period of woe, strength, the Star, the Four of Swords. There is kind of this sense of increasing spiritual consciousness, having the time to go within and really work on that inner self, that inner ego, inner drive, right, of the soul. It's not just that physical part, but it's also our consciousness, right? Our consciousness mixed with our physical, our physical, like the physical and the physical ego and our soul consciousness collectiveness, right? Wow. This is beautiful here. I feel like I need to, yeah. Anything else we need to see here, please, Spirit? Exactly. Number 10, Archangel Raziel, wisdom, inspiration, Akashic records. You guys are being quite literally downloaded with so much information this week. It's going to be important for you to meditate, go within. You're going to see love. You're going to see prosperity. This is all the things you don't see coming. And it's about allowing yourself to stay centered and balanced in your energy in order to receive this, right? And making sure that your manifestations and intents are set on that. With that being said, Capricorn, I'm going to leave this here. I hope that you found this insightful and that it resonated. If it did or if it does, smash your like buttons, leave your comments down below. Don't forget to make sure you are subscribed, my friends. And of course, I'll speak to you in the next one.